Hi everybody, I have a quick first impressions video that I wanted to do today, and it's on M Cosmetics. This is a trial size of the Life palette, and I got this one in Career Life, and it looks like, because obviously it's made like this, and then it looks like this. Now, as you can see on here, like all of these little things right here, yes, that is not actually blush at all. The only thing that you receive when you get the trial is you get this, you get this, and you get this. These are full-size eyeshadows, and then over here you end up with a lip gloss. Now, the lip gloss is very, very pretty, but it ends up looking very sheer on me. And I'll just use a dab because, yeah, I'm going to just open it up. It has the protective plastic on it, but it would have been nice because I hear in Ipsy this month we're gonna get a chance to try the paper, like on paper, the shadows, and then there's gonna be a blush. It would have been nice that since they were gonna give us the three shadows to just do the paper version of the blush here and a couple of other things. I just think that would have made it a little bit more complete with the trial because I really wanted to try with their blush and see what that looked like. But oh well, see. And this cost $10. So I'll just try a little bit of the lip gloss. And as you can see on me, it's quite sheer. Now, if you have much lighter lips, then you probably will have some color payoff. But for me, that wasn't the case. What I will say is for the palette itself, the $10 that I paid, I feel like it was reasonable and fair. Now, I don't know if I would buy the $75 palette because I felt like I picked the most pigmented colors that they had other than the blues. And I'll show you what the shadows look like and I'll tell you what I thought. So I'm going to start first with this purple that's right here. The this one. This one right here was my favorite of the whole group. And I wore this purple to work. It's a really pretty color. I don't know if you could see it at all. It's not extremely pigmented, but it's not bad. Uh, But I think if you spent $75, you may be more upset. But I think what the problem that people are not realizing about it is that with the M Cosmetics, I think you're paying for volume. Yes, even though it seems like $75 is more on the high end of things, I think you're paying because what is it that you get in each thing? You get one, two, three, four, five, six shadows, a blush, and two lip colors. So you get four sets of a full blown one of these. So I think what the issue is, people are judging it based on high-end standards versus looking at it more like a very expensive drugstore line. Because I think what you're doing is you get a whole lot of product for the money. If you spend $75. Now, I am not affiliated with M Cosmetics. She didn't ask me to do a review. I'm just a separate, this is a sister friend just telling you what I think of this. Now, do I think I would pay $75 for the Life palette? I don't think so. I think it's still overpriced. I think if it was come down maybe to about $50, then I think a lot of more people would probably purchase it. $75 is just a lot for what I think we get, but everybody feels a little bit differently. But nevertheless, the purple is my favorite. I used in my crease this kind of light purpley one, and I'll show you. But I had some trouble getting these to be heavily pigmented. And if you could see that, it swatches better on the hand than it's swatching on my skin. It almost goes sheer on my skin. And that's underneath. This one right here. Yeah. So it went underneath. And then the very last one is this kind of taupey. gray, purpley kind of color that looks like that. I had the most trouble with that one showing up. And I think even in a swatch, you can't even see it at all, really. Let me try to see if I can dig a little bit deeper. But on me, um, it's not really showing up. And so I would expect for the money that I would spend that every single shadow would show up fairly well. I have quite a few high-end shadows and things like that, so I'm used to seeing shadows, even when they're darker colors or colors like this one here. I'm used to seeing them show up on me. Now, it might be hard for them to show up on camera for you to see it on me, but I can see it on me. And in this case, I can't see it myself, and you can't see it on camera. So I think for $10, am I happy with the trial that I bought? Absolutely. I think it's really cool. The purple shadow itself, I really, really love. Out of the all of them, it's the best one in the batch. I love it because it is fairly pigmented. Though when I put on my eyeshadow, I did have to work and do some layers of it. And that I'm not as used to having to pack on color because I'm used to shadows that it takes very little work. Like, for example, the Lorac Pro palette, if you go heavy handed on that, you're going to look a hot mess. So I'm used to palettes like that. So this one requires some work, and let me show you what I used for my eyes. I used the Lorac Pro like eye primer. I got this with my Pro palette, and then I used my Real Techniques eyeshadow brushes. I used the, let's see which one this one is. This is just the base shadow brush, and I used that to apply this. And then I use this because this is the crease brush, I believe. It's the deluxe crease brush. I use this one for the purpley lavender shade that's in the center. And I tried to use another brush with the last one, but when I realized that this color just really wasn't showing up, because I wanted to use this one in the outer V to create a look, but it just didn't work at all. So it's not showing up on me. Now, I've seen that happen with other makeup products before, like BH Cosmetics. When I got it from Ipsy, I had problems with shadows showing up on me. And so I kind of put this in that same kind of level. Not to knock BH Cosmetics or anything. They have a lot of highly pigmented shadows. It's just some of them, like especially on the darker range like this, they don't show up on me. Now, if you're fair skinned, you'll probably be very, very happy with every single shadow. They'll show up on you. But even when I was on the Michelle Phan site for M Cosmetics, what I noticed is the deepest shade. They did have a couple of videos with women who were this dark skinned, but it didn't really super show up on them, and that's just being honest. So I hope you appreciate the review. Let me know if you purchased anything from M Cosmetics. I'm not here to dog Michelle Phan. I'm not affiliated with her. It's just my personal view on the product. If I got more shadows that were the same quality as this or even higher quality, then I would be very, very pleased. For the $10 that I spent, overall, I was pretty happy with the trial. I was happy to be able to try it. I think I would have been more upset if I had spent more money, and I would have been more disappointed. So with that being said, that's pretty much my video. So that's all things Tasha, and I hear my phone ringing. So yeah, gotta go, y'all. Bye. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe.